Hi, Assalamualaikum. My name is Muhammad Arif bin AMIRUDDIN. I am here with...
Hi, my name is Muhammad HAFIZ AKBAR bin SUKRI.
Assalamualaikum. My name is NURIN HUSNA binti ABDUL WAHIP.
Hi, Assalamualaikum. My name is NISA ADIRA binti AYUP.
We are from KVA 1195D and we will present about our business plan. Let's get started. Hi, Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. My name is Muhammad Arif bin AMIRUDDIN. Okay, for today, I will present about business plan for loan application. I am not alone. I am with my group members, which is Muhammad HAFIZ, NURIN HUSNA, and NISA ADIRA. Our company name is Powerfuel Gas Station. Okay, for the business profile, this business is being started by Mr. Arif, which is myself, a wealthy individual who already owns 5 gas stations. All of the stations are extremely well managed and successful. This station is located in an area where there is a lot of car and truck traffic and no gas station. Okay, so it will be a good opportunities for us to open a gas station there. Mr. Arif has enough money to start the company and keep it running, but would like to borrow 10,000 ringgit Malaysia to make the gas station more environmental friendly. For the loan details, the loan amount is 10,000 ringgit Malaysia. Loan term for 1 year. Alright, for the name of business is Powerfuel Gas Station, Powerfuel, not Powerful. Name of owner is Muhammad Arif bin AMIRUDDIN, which is myself. Type of business is sole proprietorship. Okay, for the address where we open the other 5 gas station, which is lot 126 Daerah Kerian, Kawasan Perusahaan 34200 Parit Bunta Perak, 1327 Jalan Bukit Minyak, 14,000 Bukit Bertajam, Pulau Pinang. The third one is 1444 13050 Jalan Bagai Ajam, Taman Molek, 13000 Butterworth, Pulau Pinang. The fourth one is lot 1224 Bakar Arang, 08000 Sungai Petani Kedah. And the last one is lot 88 KM2 Jalan Kaki Bukit, 01000 Kangar Perlis. For the capital, we have 60,000 ringgit Malaysia in marketable securities, 50,000 ringgit Malaysia in cash, 315,000 ringgit Malaysia in prepaid expenses, 390,000 ringgit Malaysia in inventories, 881,500 ringgit Malaysia in plant and equipment, and 150,000 ringgit Malaysia in account receivable. Okay, for the activity, our company allow customer to refill their cars, service station and convenience store, assist the customer, and ensure safety protocols are followed by both employee and customers. The number of workers for now is 38. Business status is existing business. The bank address for my bank account, which is at Maybank Sendirian Berhad, ground floor 447 until 449, Jalan Pematang Rawa, Bandar Pedah, 14,000 Bukit Bertajam, Penang. My account number is 3704. My account number or the company's account number, which is 3704 0040532. Okay, now I will present about the balance sheets for Powerfuel Gas Station for year ended 31 December 2020. Alright, for the asset we have cash, marketable securities, account receivables, prepaid expenses, inventories, and plant and equipment. For cash, we got around 50,000 ringgit Malaysia, marketable securities 60,000 ringgit Malaysia, account receivable 150,000 ringgit Malaysia, prepaid expenses 315,000 ringgit Malaysia, inventories 390,000 ringgit Malaysia, and plant and equipment, which is 881,500 ringgit Malaysia. For the total assets, we got around 1,846,500 ringgit Malaysia. Okay, for the liabilities and owning equity, it contains account payable, accrued expenses, long-term debt, common stock, and retained earnings. For account payable, it is 100,000 ringgit Malaysia. Accrued expenses RM80,000 Malaysia. Long-term debt RM550,000 Malaysia. Common stock is RM1,050,000 Malaysia. And lastly, retained earnings for RM66,500 Malaysia. And the total is also the same as the total asset, which is RM1,846,500 Malaysia. Okay, now I will talk about Powerfuel gas station income statement for the year ended December 31, 2020. Okay, for the revenue, started with the gross sales, which is RM2,509,716 Malaysia, minus with sales and returns and allowance, which is RM105,800 Malaysia, and the net sale is RM2,403,916 Malaysia. For the cost of goods sold, we started with beginning inventory, which is RM500,000 Malaysia. Add with purchases, which is RM70,022 Malaysia. Freight in RM20,000 Malaysia. Direct labor is RM100,000 Malaysia. Indirect expenses is RM15,000 Malaysia, which is total into RM807,544 Malaysia. And we minus with ending inventory, which is RM52,050 Malaysia. And the cost of goods sold is RM755,494 Malaysia. And with net sales, we minus with the cost of goods sold, we got gross profit, which is RM1,648,466 Malaysia. Okay, for the expenses, we got advertising with RM1,000 Malaysia, bank charges RM20,000 Malaysia, commissions RM45,000 Malaysia, delivery expenses RM15,000 Malaysia, insurance we got RM50,000 Malaysia, maintenance we got RM55,000 Malaysia, office expenses RM90,000 Malaysia, operating supplies RM100,000 Malaysia, permits and license is RM40,000 Malaysia, utilities RM50,000 Malaysia, and for wages is RM200,000 Malaysia. For the total expenses, we got RM921,000 Malaysia. So the gross profit minus with the total expenses, we got net operating income, which is RM727,466 Malaysia. For other income, we got interest expenses, which is RM20,000 Malaysia. Interest income RM6,840 Malaysia. For the total other income, we got around RM26,840 Malaysia. So the net operating income will plus with the total other income, and we got net income or profit, which is RM754,306 Malaysia.
To apply a loan, the bank also must check at the capacity of the company. Capacity measures the company's ability to pay back the loan. The willingness to pay back the loan refers to the financial potential of the company to render a good debt. According to the law, the bank must check at the current income of the company and the existing debt. They need to ensure that the current income meets the specific amount of the borrower's income. To check at the capacity of the company, they need to look at the liquidity ratio, leverage ratio, and the profitability ratio. Liquidity ratio are intended to indicate the firm's ability to meet its financial commitments. Usually, liquidity ratio focuses on short-term commitments. There are three types of the liquidity ratio. Current ratio. It shows that the firm's ability to pay is RM4.36 of the asset for every RM1 of its short-term liability. Asset test ratio. It shows that the firm's ability to pay is RM1.40 of the current asset for RM1 of its short-term liability. Net working capital. The firm is relatively liquid and able to meet its short-term obligation as it comes due. It also indicates that the part of its investment in current asset is financed with long-term financing. Next is leverage ratio. Leverage ratio measures the extent to which the firm uses debt to finance its investment. It is to measure how well the firm can meet its interest payment obligation. First one is debt ratio. 39.53% of funds to finance its investment come from debt, and the balance of 60.47% represent the owner's capital or equity. This measures that the company is less risky. The second one is debt to equity ratio. It indicates that the owner provided more funds compared to creditors. The creditor provided 49% for RM1 provided by the owners. The creditor position is less risky compared to the owner. The third one is time interest ratio. It measures that the firm's ability to meet its fixed interest payment. The ratio shows that the company has higher capability and lower risk of default. The last one is profitability ratio. The ratio is used to measure the firm's effectiveness in working capital management, investment decision, and financing decision. The ratio shows the profitability of the firm's overall business operation. There are four types of profitability ratio. The first one is operating profit margin. The results show that the cost structure or the operating ratio is 71.01%. It indicates that the cost of operation before interest and taxes is 42.33 for each ringgit of sale. Thus, the result indicates lower cost structure and will result in higher profit. The next one is net profit margin. The results show that the firm is able to generate net earnings for shareholder after it meets all its commitments. The third one is return on equity. It indicates that the company managed to generate 68 cents per RM1 of equity provided by the shareholder. Return on asset. It shows that the company able to generate net earnings of the 40 cents for RM1 investment in its asset. That's all for capacity.
Okay, we also attach here with the pro forma financial statement. We use the pro forma financial statement to forecast our future changes of our gas stations. We want to show that we are able to pay the principal and interest of the loan within 1 year. Okay, let me see the pro forma balance sheet first. We do some assumptions that our sales will increase 15% from 2020 sales. The item changes in pro forma balance sheets are all assets and current liabilities. The total of asset, which is 2,123,575, is much bigger compared to the total liability, which is 775,000. If default in pay the loan, our company have asset that can be as collateral to repay or cover back the loan. Next, let's see pro forma income statement. We use pro forma income statement to indicate the future profitability of Powerfuel gas stations. As said before, our gas station sales increased 50% from 2020 sales. Our net sales for pro forma income statement 2021 is 2,764,550 minus with cost of goods sales COGS 1,095,620, get gross profit 1,638,930. Next, minus with expenses, get net operating income or EBIT 609,780. Then add with other income such as interest expenses and income expenses, get profit 640,646. It shows our assumptions that we are able to gain profit in 2021 so that we are able or capable to pay the loan back on time and within a year. Therefore, the lender does not have to worry that our gas stations are less risk.
Now, I will talk about projected cash flow for our Powerfuel gas station. Projected cash flow is the forecasted cash flow for our gas station in the year of 2021. The table shows the projected cash flow for our Powerfuel gas station for year ended 31st December 2021. From the projected cash flow table, the cash flow consists of beginning cash, sales of income, and capital. For 2020, the actual of beginning cash is 80,000 ringgit, while in 2021, we forecast that the amount of beginning cash is 92,000 ringgit. For the sales of income in 2020, the actual amount is 240,369 ringgit, while for 2021, we forecast that the amount is 276,455 ringgit. And the sales for our gas station increased as much as 15%. The capital for 2020 is 1,846,500, while in 2021 we forecast that the capital is 2,123,475 ringgit. And the total cash in for 2020 is 2,086,976, while in 2021 the total cash in is 2,400,022 ringgit. For cash outflow, the total in 2020 is 666,000 ringgit, while in 2021 we forecast that the total of cash flow is 765,900 ringgit, and the net cash flow for 2020 is 1,420,976 ringgit, while in 2021 we forecast that the net cash flow is 1,634,122 ringgit.
Next, for credit report, we attach here the business and personal secrets report. At outstanding credit, there is one business credit and the other two are owner credit. As you can see that the conduct of account for last 12 months, which is 0 for every month and for each credit. That means that we are able to pay on time and there was no errors. Besides, we have never been convicted of any legal status and have no special intention account. In addition, we also apply for a loan in the June 21st before making this loan, and the loan is approved by financial institutions. That means that these loans will also be approved because our secrets report is in good rating.
And last but not least is the mortgage deed and the land grant. We provide the mortgage deed and the land grant as our collateral to the bank. Collateral refer to an asset pledged to the bank as a security of the loan. The collateral offers the assurance that if the borrower default on the loan, then the bank will, which is act as a lender, can repossess the collateral. Our gas station provide the mortgage deed and land grant as a collateral for the loan if any default in payment happen. The mortgage deed and land grant acts as a form of protection for the bank. If we default on the loan payments, the bank can seize the collateral and sell it to recoup some or all of its losses. Through the collateral, it helps to ensure that we will keep up with our financial obligations. For the mortgage deed, we provide the 1 acre of rice field as a collateral, and also the land as stated in the land grant.